Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. This is the instant match reaction to Everton 1, Manchester United 3. Quick apology for last week. I did say Everton 2, Newcastle 1, and people in the comments didn't let me live it down. So I have got it right this week, unfortunately, again. And it is Everton 1, Manchester United 3, unfortunately. But there you go. So, moving on. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was under pressure before the game. And it usually swings in that team's favour, you know, the other team's favour, like in this case being ours. Because I've seen it a few times with Koeman and Martinez, when the going gets tough and you sort of, people say you've lost the dressing room, nothing really goes right for you. But in this case, it wasn't to be today. So, yeah, Carlo Ancelotti went with a different team to last week because we had a few players back. Luca Dean came in for Nkunku. Hammers started. Coleman was in. And, you know, we had Holgate, which was the surprise one, really. I thought it was too early for Holgate, not just going off the game, but before the game I was thinking he threw him in too early there, maybe. But then again, Mina was at fault for the goal last week, so it's one of them, isn't it? I can see why Carlo's put him in. I just think, for a player who hasn't played for months, and to throw him in against Man U, maybe not the best decision, but then again, he is probably our best centre-back alongside Michael Keane, so sorry about that. But for the first 25 minutes, I thought Everton were the slightly better team. It was slightly both ends, but we looked to dominate on the ball a little bit. Martial had the chance for them. It went wide. He should have scored, really, but it was out of... I think it was out, just could have went anywhere, one of them chances, and I don't think anyone was at fault, and someone just overheaded the kick. Done it overhead, like a little flick out of nowhere, and it just fell to him, but he should have scored. But, you know, Bernard put us through, picked his corner nicely, and I thought he was the brightest spark of the first half with Luca Dean. Whether you like him or not, he was our best player first half. He was making everything happen. Him and Dean, you know, we're getting a bit of joy down that left. Dean came close, smashed the post. I thought it was the right decision, because when you see the replay, Calvert-Lewin looked like he might have been offside. I know Calvert-Lewin was screaming at him, but he did look to be slightly off there, so I don't blame Dean for doing that at all. McManaman said he got it all wrong. He hit the post, but, you know, can't come much closer, can you? But anyway, that's Steve McManaman, more on him in a minute. But then, yeah, just two terrible, terrible goals to concede from Everton. Before we start, Jordan Pickford could do nothing about these goals, in my opinion. The first one, I thought Coleman was at fault. He asked to stop that cross. There's too much time on the ball for him to get the cross in, and Coleman just stood there, his hand behind his back, just waiting for him to cross it. Get to him, stop, put him under pressure, make him think about it. He just picked the cross, and Bruno Fernandes is in so much space. You know, Keane maybe should have went towards him a little bit. He shouldn't be allowed that much space. Yeah, it was just... It was a great header, don't get me wrong, but it was terrible defending. I mean, I know you can pick apart every goal, but he should not have that much space at all. And the second goal, okay, I know Rashford doesn't touch this ball, but he still should have been, you know, maybe marked. Or there's too much space between Keane and Holgate for that. Whether he got a head on it or not, he's a millimetre away, isn't he? But yeah, it ends up going in from Fernandes, hitting a post and goes in. I'm not sure he meant it. McManaman saying he used a genius, well, very, very clever the way he's pinpointed it. Maybe he did, I don't know, but it's the post, goes in. Everyone was deceived, including all the viewers, until they seen the replay. So, yeah, this ended up being the winning goal, basically. And you know what, after that, we didn't look like scoring at all. I just think we could have played all night and not scored there. There was just nothing really happening for us. Second half, came out, no changes again, but Decore had a half chance straight away, and I thought, okay, we're on the front foot here. And I thought Alan had a better second half. He was more like controlling the midfield a little bit. But all in all, it was just Everton going forward for most of the second half and not really doing anything with it. I don't remember De Gea having to make a save. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't remember him making a save. It was just, we threw Tosin on, we threw Iwobi on. He done alright, to be honest, Iwobi, whether you like him or not again. Done alright. But it was just one of them. The big talking point here for me is Pickford dropped it and BT Sport were screaming for a penalty, but Maguire pushed them, and that's the reason he didn't give the penalty. But everyone decided to just ignore that. So I'm not blaming Pickford at all. He was pushed by Maguire, and that's why he didn't get the penalty. If he weren't pushed, he probably would have got one. But yeah, McManaman was screaming for a Man U penalty. The man is a clown. He's a disgrace to commentators everywhere. He's just a divvy, right? He just hasn't got a clue about footy. For the next footballer to have these opinions, he's just an idiot. And then the other end, you know, Maguire goes right through Dean, and alright, he was offside, but it was kind of echoing the Pickford Van Dijk one. I know Dean's not going to be out for 10 months, but it was the same sort of thing. The whistle had gone for offside, and Maguire just went through him. Maybe they're going to have to look at that a little bit more, what they're going to do about that, because that was a bad challenge, a really, really bad challenge, and Dean could have got really hurt there. But it's just the game, the rules are all over the place, aren't they, with this VAR? It's doing me then, but there you go. It can be good at times, but sometimes it's just being used for the worst of football, in my opinion. And that was it. It was just, the rest of the half was just Everton trying to get crosses in and nothing really coming off them. Decore had a chance near the end, put it right over the bar, and then another chance right at the end, and he just scuffed a shot, and that was it. And then at the very end of the game, Alan makes a bad pass, in my opinion, and that makes Man U break. As they win the ball, and Edison Cavani, Mata just gives him it, and he buries it. It was an easy goal for him. Not really Pickford's fault again. But there you go. That's the match reaction. Evidently need Richarlison back. He's our best player, in my opinion, and we aren't the same team without him. I do blame him for some of this, really, because that stupid challenge he done in the derby. But there you go. We'll have him back next game. Hopefully, if he doesn't get injured on international duty, and maybe we can pick it up again where we left off before the first international break. But 3 games on the bounce now. We haven't won a game. It's not good. It's not good. Wasn't a great performance today at all. Thought Dom was feeding off scraps a little bit, but done well with what he could. He needed help. Tosin weren't much help when he come on. But there you go. There you have it. That is the match reaction. Hopefully we can pick it up. Don't forget to check out the player ratings. Like and share this video if you can, and you want to leave a comment, we'll try and get back to you. And if you want to subscribe for more from the Toffee Blues, please hit that button. Thanks very much. See you later.